Namaskar, I'm DrPoonamsvlog and our today's topic will be on loose motions. But today I'm not going to tell you anything about what is loose motion, how to control it. No, the main crux of this topic today is what food I should give to my child when he or she has loose motion. Because I find when the parent come in the clinic, already I have given the treatment, they will take the treatment. The one thought or one worry that really pesters them is what food should I give? He is not accepting anything, he is not eating, he is vomiting. So in this today's topic, I will just tell you what are the different foods that you can give to the baby, and there will be another series for this same loose motion topic wherein I will tell you the other things like how to prevent it and the other information about loose motion. Today's topic will be basically what all things I can give to my baby to eat. So they will be divided into beverages and drinks, then soups and the filling foods. So as I explained to you what are the foods that you can give during loose motions, I will also explain to you in short how to make this food, but though I'm not going to put videos of how you're going to make it because I think they are quite easy dishes that you can give, and there are n number of dishes. I'm giving you around 20 types of dishes. So from 6 months onwards, what all things you can give, and those things you can give to the 6-month-old child, definitely you can give to a 1-year-old child, you can give to 2-year child, 4-year, 5-year, any. But yes, those foods which you can give for children, like if I say it is to be given for children more than 8 months, then please do not give this to children who are less than 8 months, because we have not studied whether it can be given. Maybe the child will accept it, but we do not know whether it may have any other effect on the baby. So try to avoid as much as possible. I'm going to give you great variety, so enjoy this topic. Welcome to Dr. Poonam's vlog, all that parents want to know. Please do like, share and subscribe and spread the knowledge everywhere. So here we start with the foods to be given to babies during loose motions. Few things you have to remember: that the foods offered should be easy to digest, they should provide electrolyte and energy, should replace the elements which are lost in diarrhea, and raw material should be easily available to mother as well as easy to cook so that it is not a burden on her. There are 3 varieties of feed. I have divided them so that it is easy for you to give. So you can give them as drinks and beverages, soups, filling foods like fruits and vegetable and cereal based, and also what foods to avoid is equally important. So that I have mentioned at the end of the topics or at the end of this talk. Remember one thing, if I have said an item can be used for 6 months plus age, that means it can be used for any babies above 6 months, 1 year, 4 year, 5 years, even adults. And if I have mentioned that an item should be used above 9 months, means it can be used for all the babies and adults above 9 months but not for below 9 months. So let's start. When it comes to babies less than 4 to 6 months of age, they should be only on mother's milk and nothing on then mother's milk if they are been exclusively breastfed. Yes, you can give some amount of oral rehydration solution to these babies too. For those babies who are not on mother's milk but are on top feed, you need to change the formula to either no lactose or low lactose formula, and that would be advised by your doctor. So please take your doctor's consultation for the same. Coming to the drinks and beverages that the babies can have above 6 months, ORS is something you cannot stress enough on. You require ORS for everyone above 6 months of age who have loose motions. And how to prepare it and the ORS, I'll be taking a separate section on it. Coming to the other fluids that you can take is water. As much as possible, you can give them lot of water. Keep them hydrated always. Next is, this is barley water. For all the babies above 6 months of age, use barley water. It's very rehydrating, enriching. You can make different varieties of this barley water. One of the variety that you can make is the barley pulse, which I'll be showing in short while. The barley pulse around 1/4 vati of barley pulse with 4 vatis of rice. Add a little bit of salt to this and put it in your cooker. Take 4 or 5 whistles, let them boil. You may add little bit of salt and pepper to this so as to add the taste. Also a dash of lemon can be used so that you can give a little bit of taste to this barley water. Barley water not only rehydrates the baby but also helps in decreasing the or not decreasing, making the stools a little bit more thicker so that the amount of loose motion that he passes is less. Next, coming to rice water. Rice water has this rice starch which itself works as a source of glucose. You have to make it with rice, basically the brown rice or the ukda rice. You have to take around half a vati of ukda rice or 1/4 vati of ukda rice with at least 4 times the water. Put it in the cooker, whistle about 4 to 5 times. You need to add a little bit of salt to this because the rice again will give the starch, the salt will give the sodium and potassium, and give plenty of this water throughout the day. The amount of water that the baby requires can be anywhere, but at least you give 5 to 6 glasses. Next is tender coconut water. Tender coconut water is a natural ORS. Just open it, give it to the baby. For all babies above 6 months, you can give tender coconut water. For even adults, as much as possible tender coconut water. And all these fluids, there is no higher limit. You can give as much as you require. At least give 3 to 4 glasses per day so that the baby remains hydrated. Next is lemon water or lemon juice. How to make it is very simple. Water, salt, sugar and lemon, and give it as much as the baby wants so that baby remains dehydrated. Coming to the pomegranate juice, just put them in the mixer, pulse them and filter them through a sieve and your pomegranate juice is ready. Give it to the baby. Next, I have added these fennel seeds as well as jeera seeds in the slide because you can just roast them and add them to any of these juices or all the recipes that I have told, and you can change the taste of these recipes. Remember one thing, during loose motion you need to add salt to the diet of the babies. Curd is very good during loose motions because it is lactose free, as well as buttermilk. To make the buttermilk, you have to take curd, add 3 times water or 2 times water in it and just whisk it. Remove the butter from this. Now the remaining fluid that you get, add salt, add sugar to this. If you like, you can add a little bit of jeera powder or even another variety wherein you can give tadka, and your buttermilk is ready. The next items are for all the soups for 6 months plus age group. Now the clear vegetable soup, see to it that you stew all the vegetables and strain them to get this clear vegetable soup. If you put lot of portion of these vegetables, the child may end up getting more loose motion because of high fiber. So all these vegetables can be used: carrots, potato, tomato, zucchini, beans. You can also add salt and pepper to it to give the taste. The moong dal water. So moong dal water, basically you take the moong dal and add 4 times water to it, add little bit of hing and salt and put it in the pressure cooker, give it at least 4 whistles and then just mix it and give it to the baby. Add little bit of ghee to add the taste as well as the jeera powder. The same moong dal you can make into a thicker soup by adding again a little bit of black pepper, salt and maybe a very small amount of carrot to make it thick. The soups which can be used for 9 months plus are chicken soup. So again you can add a little bit of vegetable in this, add the salt and pepper to taste, and the clear chicken soup can be given. Remove the chicken from there because it will be hard for the baby to digest the chicken pieces. You can just give the fluid, the chicken soup. In this you can even add a little bit of garlic and ginger. The fruits and vegetables for 6 months plus that can be given are steamed apple puree. Take the apple, steam it and make a puree out of it. If you want, you can add a little bit of sugar to this and salt if the baby wants, but as such the apple puree may taste good also without the salt and sugar. The carrot again to be given as steamed. Do not give raw carrot because again it will cause more loose motions. Steam the carrot. If you want, add a little bit of sugar and salt to this and taste it before you give to the baby. Everything that you give to the baby should be tasty, so that otherwise the baby may throw it out. The mashed banana, a very ripe banana, overripe banana, we can mash it with a fork and give it to the baby. No need of adding any extra things to this recipe. It itself has its taste. The filling foods, that is the solid foods that you can give the baby during loose motions, are mashed boiled potato with a dash of salt and pepper to give the taste. Also you can add butter to this or ghee to this to give the more energy. The moong dal khichdi, so this will be a little bit thicker version of the same moong dal khichdi that I showed earlier. So add the moong, half vati rice, put around 3 vatis of water, hing, jeera, little bit of salt, and you put it in the cooker, and your moong dal khichdi is ready after 3 whistles. This is just plain moong dal with jeera and salt and the pepper. So this can be used as varan, what we use in Maharashtrian cuisine. So this is also a very good food during loose motions. Rice porridge. So when you are using rice porridge, cook the rice with at least 3 times water, add little bit of sugar or better still a jaggery and salt, and during this time you have to use the plain white rice. Avoid the parboiled rice or the ukda rice or the brown rice. The sweet potato porridge, just take sweet potatoes, boil them or steam them and mash them. You can add sugar, you can add ghee to this and little bit of herbs. Moong dal khichdi, this is the same moong dal khichdi, but it is a thicker version which is okay for babies who are 7 to 10 months of age because they want to eat something thicker instead of making it thin. Sabudana is a very good food during loose motions. Now it is made up of this sabudana pearls or the simple sabudanas. You have to soak them for around half an hour, then put them in the water, 4 times the water, and boil them till it becomes transparent color. You can add milk to this. Milk that is added in any of the case is kheer is the optional milk that is given during the loose motions and not the regular animal milk or the regular baby top feed. It is a different milk. Coming to curd rice, the plain curd, this can be given for 7 months plus. The plain curd with rice, you can definitely give a tadka with the curry patta leaves, with jeera and little bit of ghee, and add salt to it to make it tasty. At this age, you can even add a dash of chili to this to give it a taste, but not too much. Idli, all the South Indian dishes are very good during loose motion because they are half digested because of the fermentation process that they go through. So idli can be given with dal during this time. Idiyappam is basically rice noodles which are made in South India. These are also very good, easily digestible. You can make kheer out of it. You can make just idiyappam with little bit of salt. You can make idiyappam with salt and sugar, and you can even give them with the optional milk. Bread toast, that is the toasted bread, the plain bread toasted with butter. You can add little bit of garlic to this and salt to make them tasty. The arrowroot powder is an age-old powder that is used. It is used for children more than 1 year of age, and you can add this in any of the diets that I have told earlier to make them thick. Also, you can make a arrowroot porridge. How to make it? You just take water, put arrowroot in it, boil it till it becomes thick. You can add sugar or jaggery to taste with little bit of dash of salt in this. Foods you need to avoid and definitely avoid during loose motions is too much spicy food like this spicy chicken or any spicy veg food. Please avoid it because gut will not be able to tolerate. Too much of sugar or only sugar like glucose water is also not good during loose motion. You need to use salt with it. Milk products except for curd and milk to be avoided during loose motion because they are high in lactose and that can increase the loose motions further. Carbonated drinks, a big no. Please do not put your children into a habit of this carbonated drink and the sweetened drinks. We do not require them at all, especially during loose motions. Do not give them because they have high content of sugars and they are not good during loose motions. They will worsen it. Sweet dishes are full of milk and sugar. Avoid. Store-bought fruit juices, again very high in sugar. Avoid. Pea fruits, that is like fruits like pear, then peach, then other fruits like plum, prunes. These are very high in fiber, so avoid it, otherwise baby will have loose motions. We advise them during constipation, so definitely avoid them during loose motion. Dry fruits to be avoided, again because of high fiber content. Salads and sprouts, again because of very high fiber content, avoid them. Avoid vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage in the diet of loose motions baby because they will give lot of gas and the baby will be in discomfort. So I hope I have given you n number of dishes that you can use for your child and give it to your child when he or she has loose motions. Remember few tips when the baby gets loose motion. Baby may vomit, so give very small feeds more often. Second thing is, do not try to give too much at a time. If the baby wants small feeds, give small feeds. Also, do not expect the baby to take the same quantity the way he used to take earlier. Remember, the intestine is infected, it requires rest, so give it a rest. So give small feeds more often. That's it. Other thing is, yes, baby may vomit, so don't get discouraged because baby is vomiting. Again, after vomiting, wait for some time and again give the same dish. Third thing is that many times parents complain to me, I give him to eat, he passes loose motion. No, do not look at it at that perspective. Look at it as baby is passing loose motion, and to rehydrate I am giving him these filling foods or the hydrating foods. I hope this helps you during this episode of loose motions. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and do like and subscribe to our channel and share this with all your friends who are having small little babies like you, so that they have the full knowledge of baby care, all that parents want to know.